You are about to discover a place the sun calls home and where football is more than just a sport, it's a passion. Fortaleza, land of light. World famous for its unmistakable bright sunlight, Fortaleza radiates beauty and modernity. The Land of Light, as it's known, is the capital of the state of Ceará, located in the northeast Brazil and recently reached the position of fourth largest city in Brazil, with its 2,400,000 inhabitants. It has the pulse of a big city and at the same time is one of the country's best-known tourist destinations, welcoming millions of visitors every year from other states in Brazil and from all over the world, proving that Fortaleza has experience in hosting tourists. People who come here don't feel like returning back home. Fortaleza stands out on a 573-kilometer long coastline studded with magnificent beaches. Brazil's Caribbean pampers its visitors with its warm waters, average temperature of 27 degrees centigrade, and with its irresistible, smooth, cooling breeze. The constant to and fro of the waves hypnotizes. One wishes to stay forever in that green, transparent vastness we call sea and that tourists call paradise. This is the state capital that offers most hours of sunlight per year, and in the months of June, July, and August, it hardly ever rains. The permanently pleasant climate encourages the practice of sports, and the constant winds have put Fortaleza on the international kiteboarding, windsurfing, and hang gliding circuits. Other sports have made themselves present in the city, such as the Brazilian volleyball team during the 2006 World League, and recently the Athletics Grand Prix, third leg of the International Athletics Federation circuit. The beaches are world famous. Canoa Quebrada, discovered by the hippies in the 70s, is a refuge for visitors from all countries. Jericoacoara was highlighted even by the Washington Post, that classified it among the 10 most beautiful beaches in the world. The state of Ceará has Latin America's largest amusement water park that annually receives 400,000 visitors. Ceará has developed it rapidly over the past few years, attaining economical growth superior to the national average. Fortaleza reached the status of a metropolis with notable commerce and industry, and it has 100% electric power coverage. Fortaleza also concentrates some of the world's main hotel chains, with more than 10,000 hotel rooms. And investments don't stop. Ultra-modern resorts are being built to welcome tourists with comfort and safety. To put one in perspective, Fortaleza is Brazil's fourth largest congress and convention destination. Fortaleza is still one of those few places where recovering your energy is just as pleasurable as burning it. The local cuisine, with its seafood and regional dishes, pleases the most demanding tastes. Nightlife is full of excellent options of rhythms, colors, and sounds for all styles. The festival known as Fortal, for example, is a real off-season carnival and has been taking place in the city for the past 15 years, gathering big Brazilian bands and thousands of visitors from all parts of the country. It was for a very good reason that Monday nights in Fortaleza were elected by the New York Times as the planet's most lively. Amongst the Brazilian state capitals, Fortaleza has one additional advantage: its geographical location. It's only a 6.5-hour flight from Europe, 4.5 from Africa, 6.5 from the United States, and 5.5 from Argentina. Fortaleza is also renowned for its hospitality. Proof of this is that visitors are well received immediately upon arrival. The Pinto Martins Airport receives thousands of tourists on direct flights from the main Brazilian state capitals, as well as international scheduled and chartered flights that link Fortaleza to Buenos Aires, Cayenne, Miami, Lisbon, Amsterdam, Milan, Rome, Helsinki, Oslo, Budapest, Prague, Zurich, and Cape Verde. Between 2003 and 2006, 9,800,000 passengers were transported. Another advantage is its excellent location. The airport is 6 kilometers away from the downtown area and 3.5 kilometers from the Castelão Stadium. Fortaleza also has 2 ports of national and international importance, as well as marinas. The city is part of the Jeux du Soleil World Regatta that starts in France. Interstate road transport connects Fortaleza to the entire country. The integrated urban transport system interlinks all parts of the city in a quick and intelligent fashion through the use of large bus fleets, taxis, minibuses, and trains. Everything is made easier by the fact that, in Fortaleza, everything is close by. The city's flat topography contributes to the quick transportation of passengers. Transport planning for the 2014 World Cup includes the definition of an exclusive route to be used by teams and VIPs, as well as the definition of specific entrance and exit points at Castelão Stadium. The subway is being constructed at a quick pace. By 2010, the South Line will be functioning, and by 2014, so will the West Line, improving the efficiency of the city's entire transport system, starting with the integration to the Fortaleza's railway system. Not only the natural beauties are impressive in Fortaleza, so is the safety offered by the city. Constant improvements in state public security through continued education, modernization, and new equipment for the security forces have transformed the capital of the state of Ceará into one of Brazil's safest. In Fortaleza, nature is treated as it should be, with all due respect. The city periodically monitors air and water quality. Presently, 100% of the population receives treated water. The government has adopted an environmental policy that includes planning and positive actions to guarantee quality of life and sustainability of natural resources, together with social responsibility. Football stars have found the right place for their talent to shine. The Castelão Stadium, inaugurated in 1973, is one of the most modern in Brazil and has already hosted several large sporting events. With a capacity for 60,000 spectators, the Castelão recently underwent ample renovation, conforming to the international regulations. It's in a privileged location with a large parking area, partially covered grandstand, and an advanced illumination system. The structure includes lockers for players and referees, as well as dressing rooms, dress rooms, bars, bathrooms, wards, radio and television booths, hydromassage whirlpools, and warm-up rooms with synthetic grass field. In conformity with FIFA regulations, the stadium has a total area of 250,000 square meters, including adjacent areas which can serve the following purposes: spectator reception and dispersion area, avoiding big conglomerations, restaurants, bathroom facilities, parking, and helicopter pad. For practice sections, at least 7 additional sports complexes will be available to the competing teams, all quite close to the Castelão: Presidente Vargas Stadium, Antonio Cruz Stadium, Alcides Santos Stadium, Carlos de Alencar Pinto Stadium, Elzir Cabral Stadium, Maracanã Stadium under construction, and Francisco Clenício dos Santos Stadium. Apart from these, resorts under construction will also have football fields that may also be used by the teams. The Brazilian national team knows the affection of fans from Ceará very well. Before the 2002 World Cup, the farewell match against Yugoslavia was held in Fortaleza. After winning the cup for the 5th time, the team thanked the support by playing another match, this time against Paraguay at the Castelão. It has also played against the Slovakia, Peru, Russia, and Uruguay since 1980. Every time the local population crowded the state. During a World Cup, not only the players need plenty of energy. With a privileged position in the supply and distribution of electric power, the state of Ceará is also a pioneer in the generation of clean electricity, and already makes commercial use of wind-generated electricity due to the speed and constancy of the winds. Alternative sources are also gaining ground, such as solar energy, biodiesel, and thermal power plants. The supply of natural gas is accomplished through a 382-kilometer long gas pipeline, and the duplication of the Guaramaré-Pecém gas pipeline is already under construction and foreseen to start operating in 2008. Supply of electrical power to the Castelão Stadium is carried out by 2 independent feeder circuits that guarantee total stability and reliability of the system. A 100% increase in the present power load can very well be achieved within the schedules established by FIFA. An optical fiber network guarantees continuity and quality in data transmission. Fortaleza is the converging point of the main communication circuits linking Brazil to other continents. No other city in Latin America has an equal concentration, turning Fortaleza into a unique telecommunication center in this country, with 8 television channels generating local programs. The Castelão is also located at the junction of 4 metropolitan optical fiber mesh networks, offering perfect transmission of information. No one is going to lose a single detail of the matches. The modern infrastructure and geographical location of Fortaleza's hospitals contribute to the medical and hospital care for the population and for team supporters during the World Cup. Fortaleza presently relies on 543 public and private healthcare establishments. Hospital service is carried out by 17 public and 16 private hospitals, assuring the welfare of both players and visitors. Due to its tourist inclination, Fortaleza already has specialized medical services for emergency care in hotels, with regular ambulances and mobile ICUs, as well as doctors fluent in several languages. Of all we have seen, nothing impresses more than the passion of people of Fortaleza have for football. The day of a match is synonymous with merrymaking and a full house. The main local teams, Ceará and Fortaleza, have record turnouts within the Brazilian championships, beating successive ticket office records both in field football and futsal, indoor football. During a World Cup, fascination for the sport increases. Every 4 years, the city comes to a standstill. A place in front of a television set is as contented as the place in a match. Flags color the avenues and squares, and each match becomes a great street carnival. To participate in the World Cup is the dream of any football player, and hosting the games is the dream of any city. Football is magical. It transforms the places it passes through, and will become a milestone in the history of Fortaleza. When the cup is over, the games will be remembered by the population, but the improvements will be noticed everywhere, in the hospitals, on the streets, in the hotel network, restaurants, sports centers, and of course, in the heart of each spectator. With all these favorable conditions, Fortaleza qualifies to host the World Cup with the same forces that take a team to victory: professionalism, determination, and team spirit. If football is an art, it needs an appropriate stage.